First of all, I want to say that I'm so very sorry for the experiences that you won't be having this season. For the live graduation ceremony, for the parties, for the visits with parents, grandparents, and all those who are rooting for you. I'm sorry that you won't have that iconic handshake with your president or head of school as he or she hands you your diploma. You deserve those moments, and I wish you were having them. But I also want to say that this experience that you're having, graduating in 2020, in the time of COVID-19, this experience will leave you with a bit of spiritual wisdom that takes most of us a lifetime to acquire. And that is the difficult and inevitable truth of uncertainty. One of the key foundational narratives of the Jewish people is the story of Abraham. In the Torah, in our sacred text, all of a sudden in Genesis chapter 12, we don't know a thing about Abraham until we read that God says to him, Lech lecha me'artzecha mimoladetcha umibeit avicha. Go forth from your land, from your birthplace, from the home of your parents. And the text continues, El haaretz asher areka, to a land that I will show you. I will bless those who bless you, and so on. And Abraham packs up his family and his property, and he goes. And that's the beginning of the Jewish people. It takes up about this much room in the Torah. It's a tiny little story that tells us of the beginnings of a civilization that will last for thousands of years. When God says to Abraham, go forth to this land that I will show you, I always want Abraham to interject with some questions, to ask, could you tell me a little bit more about where we're going? Should I bring a jacket? Is there anything I need to know? But he doesn't. He just goes. And a lot of people read this story and teach that it's about a leap of faith. God commands Abraham to go, and he goes. No questions, no doubts. He has blind faith, and he goes. That's a legitimate reading. But to me, the story is about something else. It's a paradigm for every meaningful journey that every one of us takes in the course of our lifetimes. It's a take on the story that I learned from my colleague and friend, Rabbi Peter Levy. He teaches that the truth is, in every single journey we take, we don't really know that much about where we're going. I'm talking about marriage, careers, becoming a parent, moving to a new city, entering a relationship, everything. We might think we know where we're headed, and we might be right to some degree, but there will be surprises along the way, twists and turns, changes in direction. Sometimes the whole scene gets turned on its head. And when it does, it's hard. It's disorienting. And it's also a chance to reassess, to feel the losses, to give ourselves time to grieve, and then to look around, examine our assumptions, recommit ourselves to our values, and solidify the relationships that are at the center of our lives. That's the one thing Abraham does know. Who are his traveling companions and who blesses him on his journey? That's enough for him to go forward. It's more important to him than where he's headed. The story of the Jewish people starts with one guy deciding to take a walk to who knows where. It starts with complete uncertainty. And I would never want to take away anything from anyone if it provides comfort, hope, and a sense of order for them in this chaotic world. But I also want to be honest with you and say that I'm suspicious of any system of beliefs that promises absolute certainty, including religion. Religion cannot guarantee certainty. Religion, at its best, holds our hands through the uncertainty. Religion helps us settle in to the mysterious nature of being human and being alive. That doesn't mean that we don't have agency. that we can't empower ourselves to take actions that will make our lives better and make this world better? Of course we can, and of course we should. But if anyone thinks that this means that we control the outcome, that we know precisely what the future will bring, I'm afraid they're in for some disappointment. But you don't need me to tell you that. You know it. You're living it. Like I said, it takes most of us a lifetime to figure that out and to learn to live with uncertainty. I want to tell you one more thing about Abraham. And that is that the original phrase God uses, lech lecha, it can be translated in a number of ways. Most often it's rendered the way I said it earlier as go forth, or something that means go, really go. But it can also mean go to you, as in go toward yourself. Go become yourself. That's what the journey is really about. So, dear graduates, class of 2020, I'll take that phrase and put it into the plural. Lechu lachem, go forth, go toward yourselves, become yourselves. Go out there in the world as soon as it's safe and become yourselves. That will be your graduation gift to the future and to all of us. Congratulations, or as we say in our tradition, Mazal Tov.
We stand here today as the graduating class of 2020.
Dun, 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 dun,
We are living through an extraordinary time, to be sure.
dun, dun, dun.
We are so proud of you.
We are with you.
Welcome to the beginning of the next chapter of your life adventure.
The world needs your talents and your leadership now more than ever.
I cannot wait to see your greatness.
We're going to come out of this crisis stronger together.
You are a product for the times.
Go toward yourself.
Bloom where you are planted.
Change is good.
It's going to be okay because you are enough.
You can have an effect.
Go out and rock this time.
Focus on leaving our community a better place.
You've got this. Be brave.
Embrace today.
Please remember to vote.
Muchísimas felicidades a la clase de graduados de 2020.
Can't wait to see what you do.
Cheers to the graduating classes of 2020.
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations. Mazal Tov.
Congratulations.
Congratulations! We celebrate you!